Now we will try and find out the central tendency through the mode. Mode is which is in fashion, which is frequent, which is used by more people, which is observed by more people, that is the mode. And that means the value or the value which occurs more frequently in a series is the mode of the series, and this is the symbol of the mode. Now here I have picked up the numbers 17, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, 20, 20, 21, 21, 21, 21, 22. Now I will have to find out the value which has occurred more frequently. This 17 has occurred 3 times, 18 has occurred 2 times, 19 has again occurred 2 times, 20 has occurred 3 times, 21 has occurred 4 times and 21 1 time. That means the mode or which has occurred more frequently, the value is 21. So the mode shall be 21. That is the simple method of finding out the mode of the individual series. But again we come to the discrete series, and in the discrete series, as it always is, there are frequencies, there are more than one, and here I say 110, 120, 130, 140 and 150. Now 110 is by 2 students, 120 by 4, 130 by 8, 140 by 10 and 150 by 9. Here it is clearly visible. The highest that I shall see is this 10. The 10 frequency is occurring more frequently, that is 140 marks are obtained by 10 students. More number of students have secured 140, which means the mode is 140. So it is a very simple method of finding out the mode both in the individual series and the discrete series, where we are seeing that which occurs more frequently, wherein the value of whichever is more, that is the mode of the series. And now I talk of, in the next clipping, the third of its kind, that is the continuous series. Now we will try and find out the mode by the third of its kind, that is in the continuous series. When we have a range, we have class interval, and we are not sure of the marks obtained by the students. The class interval taken by me is of 10, wherein 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50 is the range, and the number of students who have obtained their marks between 0 to 10 are 2, 10 to 20 are 5, 20 to 30 are 7, 30 to 40 are 5 and 40 to 50 are 2. As we know, mode is the one which is occurring frequently. Thus, here by giving a glance I know that 7 is the highest score, which means the class interval that I have is 20 to 30 and this is my F1. That is, now I will find out my mode. To find out the mode, what I do is I apply the formula which says that the lower limit of the class interval plus the F1 minus FO upon 2FI minus FO minus 2 into the class interval. So, this lower limit that I have here 20 to 30 is 20 and the F1 that I have is 7. FO is the one which is before, so minus 5 and upon 2FI will be 7 into 2 is 14 minus the FO is 5 and minus F2. This is the F2. Remember, if this is F1, the previous one is FO and this is F2. Into the class interval, it is from the 10 that we have is this. So, 20 plus 7 minus 5 is 2 and upon 14 minus 5 will give me 4 into class interval, which means 20 plus 5 is giving me 25. Remember the formula you have to apply properly, and that is the lower class limit plus f1 minus fo upon 2fi minus fo minus f2 into class interval. Once again, the lower class interval that I have is 20, and which is the higher, that is 30. So, the lower limit that I have is 20, and f1 is this, which is in the same class interval, is 7 minus fo, which is the previous one, and upon these 2fi, which means 7 into 2 is 14, minus the fo that I have, which is 5, minus f2, the next one again 5, which gives me the formula which is required. This is the third and the last method of finding out the mode, and this is in the continuous series. Now let me talk of the merit and the demerits of the mode. When I talk of the merits of the mode, the first is that it is the most simple and also the most popular method applied by the people. Since it is very easy to calculate mode, thus it has become very popular. Second is, it does not get affected by the marginal values as much as the mean gets. Thus, the effect of its marginal values in the series is not to the extent that is there in the mean. Third is that it can be best represented through graphic representation, that is, the mode can be represented by the histogram. The next is that it is the best representation, and also it does not need all the numbers, all the frequencies, and it can be calculated even on the basis of the frequencies which are available. Thus, it is simple, easy to calculate, and also popular, and even if the data is incomplete, this method can help us in finding out the central tendency. But there are of course the demerits also to the system, and which are that the central tendency which we derive are generally uncertain and vague. Besides, the findings which we have cannot be used for further algebraic treatments. This method is also very complex in grouping as far as the procedure of grouping is concerned. Just because a number or a frequency exists many times or more times than the other frequencies, it cannot be the central tendency. But this is how the mode is calculated, and thus these were the three methods of statistical analysis of the central tendency, the mean, median and the mode, and you have been taught how to take it out in the three kinds, that is the individual series, the discrete series and also the continuous series. And that was all about your fifth chapter. Thank you.